Morning. We're going to talk about vests and hip packs today. Little hip packs here. We're not going to go through everything about them. We're going to talk just about whether you're a vest person or you're a hip pack person. There's all kinds of them now, man. You got vests, you got these sling packs, you've got everything. There's too many to go through. I'm just going to answer the questions that I think are most common because I get asked at least once or twice a week in the summer, are you a vest person or are you a hip pack person? And I'm kind of both. I mean, I think they both have a design and a function. You just have to ask yourself what you do first. And so, first and foremost, I mean, are you a light tripper? Do you go out and you just, you're 100 yards from the bridge and you take off and you come back? Are you somebody that takes off and you're like 3 miles up the river and you want everything you own with you? That's kind of me when I'm on a long one. I like to have a lot of stuff with me. And so the first thing you got to figure out are the boxes and things that you do. They actually have a function. These things, every pocket has an actual function, and it's not just to lay out and look good. And there's different vests that do different things. So the first thing you have to understand is that you're taking tippet, split shot, leaders, and your fly boxes. And so they all want to be in a place where you can get to them easily. And then the next thing you have to ask yourself is, what's the size fly box you use? This is the most common thing I see, is that if you're a bugger barn type person, these bigger boxes, they don't fit in a lot of the smaller vest pockets. You can't get them, they can get in there, you can rip on them, get them in, you can try jamming them in there and the pockets don't close. That box is not for you. So figure out your box, take the fly boxes to the shop with you when you're going to buy a vest. Look. Because if you use all bugger barns, they're not going to fit in most of the pockets. On this Simms vest, they fit in. On the Patagonia vest right here, it can go in, but it doesn't. You can barely get the thing closed, so it's not a good one to use. But if this is more your size of fly box, like these size here, this is probably the most common size there is. If you're using that thing, they'll fit in virtually everything. But then you got to ask yourself, you get the vest on, is it puffed way out? Like this pocket here, littler fly boxes up high. Is that good with you? Don't buy it until you put the fly boxes in it though. And then for me, like when I've got these, my bottom right is my tippet. That pocket right there has to be my tippet. And so it has to be very easy for me to get to because I change tippet a ton. And I don't want to be messing around looking for it. And then when I put my leaders, they're going to be up top here. That's what these up here. I don't like to build a lot of bulk in my upper part of my vest, so those things have to have a function. And with all these vests, this is kind of the new thing right now, is we've got all the packs, right? I'm not going to talk about packs because it's an entirely separate deal, but there's a lot of packs out that double up as a vest. Well, if you're doing a long trip, that's one thing. But for me, like I'm talking about day fishing. I'm going out for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm not hiking into the backcountry. All these vests have a pack in the back. It's not really a backpack, but it's enough to put a raincoat in. You can put your water bottle back here. You can put your lunch. And almost all of them are split right now. And that's pretty important. And if you're going to be long term. Now, you're the short tripper. You're the one going out. You're going to fish for 3 hours. And so now you're going to say, okay, well, I like being this minimalist person. All right? So just recap on this one, on the vest, I'm still a vest person. A lot of people think they're too warm. There's all kinds of lightweight vests now. You can have this. I don't worry about it too much. But now you're going to go to the light trip. You're going to go out on the day, 3 hours, and you're going to just walk up and down the river. You know the river well. Okay, that's critical too, because if you're like Johnny goes out and he knows every bug that's going to hatch today, and then somebody comes in, it's their first trip, they don't know everything, they're a little reluctant, they want every bug they own with them. Well, this may not be the option. I mean, you can go to these are giant ones. Johnny likes this giant one because one, he's 6'4", so his butt's not in the water like mine is. And so I wear one of those. My pack's in the water half the time, but he likes to carry a lot of bugs. And he carries these Bugger Beast Juniors, and they fit in that giant one. I don't want to talk about those because I don't wear them. We're talking about going light. So you know your water. You're going out. It's your home water. You know you need 2 fly boxes, right? These things are great. You put them on. You can walk with them. All right. You zoom it up, here it is, it's behind you all day, you're really comfortable, you're free, you want it, you swing it around. Every one of these little hip packs has a, if you don't hook it in there, has this shoulder thing, or this neck thing. I don't understand this. Once you've got this on, wear a vest. It's in your way, it's up front, swing the thing behind you, it does keep it out of the water. Now, most of them, this is the Patagonia, this is the one that I use because I'm day trip with it, and I have 1 or 2 fly boxes max. I've got room for tippet, I've got room for leaders, you know, really, really light. Now, this is a bigger one. This is the fish pond one, and there's a couple options here. You got your water bottle thing on the side. Again, nice big straps, that's critical because it's hanging around you. Put this on here. Tighten them down. So, here I am, I'm out fishing, I swing it around, and I got my water bottle things, got a handle here, room for my fly boxes. Any fly box will fit into these, any of them, all right? Of the traditional boxes like this. And as I'm explaining that, these are the boxes I've gone through to my nymphs and my dry flies. These are super thin. You can put way more flies than you need in a day for one of these. So obviously you can get a bunch of those in. But back to the boxes. They all fit in nice. They don't slip out. Then you've got what's called a workstation. I think these are absolutely ridiculous. I don't like them. Matter of fact, I pull every one of these out because I don't like putting my flies there. Now, Johnny absolutely loves them. He says, especially when he's guiding, he says he can see his flies. He knows what he's used. He's got a good accounting of them. He's like, okay, yeah, they weren't eating that. It's great. It's just personal preference. I take them out because I just use it for storage and I use my fly boxes. But again, that's just, you know, everybody's got their opinion on these things. For me personally, if I'm going out, I'm on the Madison, I know the river. I'm going to walk out from here, I'm going to fish for 2 hours, right? This is what I'm going to have on, especially in the summer. Now, if I'm going out and I'm going to take off and I'm going to fish all day, I'm going to be a vest, I'm going to have a vest, I'm going to have everything I need, all my fly boxes, and if I go to some place I don't know, I'm for sure a vest person because I'm going to have every box I own, I'm going to have way more gear than I need because that's what I do, I'm a gear junkie, and I'm going to have more of that. But I'm going to have the vest that fits my fly boxes. I use a lot of bigger fly boxes, so I want a vest that accommodates them. I'm going to be able to put my lunch in the back, my raincoat, all that, gear bottle or water bottle. If I go to the light stuff, then I'm going to have one of these. I'm going to have my water bottles. I'm going to throw it like this, not over my neck. Personal. Everybody gets to do their own thing, and that's how I'm going to do it. So, in long and short, if you're not sure and you use a lot of stuff, go to the vest. If you know your stuff, you know you're going to pack light, it's really hot out, then the hip packs are really good. Just a matter of what you do. Hope that helps you out.